International law is a set of rules and principles that govern the conduct of states, international organizations, and individuals. It covers a wide range of issues, including human rights, international crime, refugees and migration, the environment, sustainable development, international waters, outer space, global communications, and world trade. The goal of international law is to promote peace and order between nations. It's based on the idea that states are equal, but in reality some states have more influence in creating and maintaining international law. International law is enforced by various international bodies, such as the United Nations and the World Trade Organization. The rules of international law are found in treaties, conventions, declarations, agreements, and customs. Some examples of international law include 1. The Kyoto Protocol, which is an agreement on climate change. 2. The Convention on the Rights of the Child, which gives children certain rights that countries must respect. And 3. The International Criminal Court, which investigates and hears cases of war crimes and crimes against humanity. No, according to John Austin's theory of law, international law is not considered true law, and is instead categorized as positive morality, because it lacks a sovereign authority to enforce its rules, meaning it does not fit his definition of law, which requires a superior power to command and impose sanctions. Therefore, most legal scholars would disagree with Austin's view that international law is simply positive law. Key points about Austin's perspective. 1. Sovereign is key. Austin defines law as a command issued by a sovereign with the ability to enforce sanctions for non-compliance. 2. No global sovereign. Since there is no single sovereign authority above nation-states in the international system, Austin argues that international law cannot be considered true law. And 3. Positive morality. Austin classifies international law as positive morality, meaning it is a set of moral rules that states are expected to follow based on custom and diplomatic norms, but not legally binding in his view. Criticisms of Austin's view. Oversimplified definition of law. Critics argue that Austin's focus on a single sovereign is too narrow and does not account for the complex reality of international law, which includes treaties, customary norms, and international organizations with enforcement mechanisms. Evolution of international law. While enforcement mechanisms in international law might be weaker compared to domestic systems, the development of international courts and growing international cooperation suggests that international law is becoming increasingly effective.